Hello, this is Jimmy Davies, the founder of Every.Black, and in this session, I will be talking about ChatGPT and artificial intelligence. Like me, you probably have been hearing a lot about ChatGPT and artificial intelligence. In this brief overview, I'm going to try to explain a little bit about what it's all about and why it matters, why we all need to learn more about it. First of all, artificial intelligence, what is it? It says that artificial intelligence perceiving, synthesizing, and inferring information demonstrated by machines as opposed to intelligence displayed by humans or by other animals. All that means is that information is being given to us through computers, through machines versus people. And if we really think about it, we've been using artificial intelligence already. It's just taken it to another level. For example, when you watch a movie on, say, on Netflix or YouTube, and what happens after you watch something, it gives you other content or other videos or other movies to see based on your pattern or what you've seen in the past. That's an example of artificial intelligence. Or if you use Siri or Alexa or self-driving cars, those are all examples of artificial intelligence, automated decision-making at the highest level. So those are examples that already has been in place for quite a while. Now, OpenAI, you may have heard this term. All it is, OpenAI is the name of a company that has developed a product or an app called ChatGPT, which has taken artificial intelligence to a higher level. Basically, ChatGPT is able to convert text, written text, into and generate responses that were not possible before. Now, also, ChatGPT was released in November of 2022. So if you think about it, it's not even a year old at the time of this recording. It's not even a year old, yet it has already gained worldwide popularity, and people are using it quite a bit in a number of ways. You're going to be seeing more and more about it as we go along too. So ChatGPT is, like I say, is the app that OpenAI created, and it stands for Chat Generative Pre-trained Transformer. Chat refers to the chat ability, like a chat box. Generative indicates it is capable of creating new text rather than simply selecting predefined responses. Pre-trained means that it has been trained on vast amounts of data to generate relevant responses to input. And transformer refers to the underlying architecture of the model. Now, the other thing to remember about ChatGPT is that the knowledge that it has is limited to up to September 2021 at this time, because they're also working on ways to access data even after 2021 for ChatGPT. There are some limitations and concerns. First of all, like I said, that you have to be aware that the information you get from ChatGPT is only knowledgeable up until 2021. So things may not be current. For example, I put in, is Tina Turner alive? And it responded that she was. And she recently passed away. The other thing, and this one is really important, the response you get when you use artificial intelligence or ChatGPT is that it's not based on the truth. It's based on statistical probability of being true. This is very important. It's not necessarily based on the truth. It's based on things probably being true. Sometimes it makes mistakes. Sometimes it just makes outright mistakes or errors. So you have to be aware of that. It can contain biases. What do I mean by that? If there are biases in our society, those biases will show up when we use artificial intelligence, such as racism or sexism. It could be used to spread misinformation. So this is another concern, that it could be used to spread misinformation on a wide level. It could threaten our privacy. Maybe it could be sharing information that maybe should be confidential. Copyright infringements, this is huge, because it's literally scouring the internet for content and bringing it back. And so I don't know, the courts, I think, are going to be quite busy for a while dealing with copyright infringements. And another thing is that the answers are not consistent. If you ask the same question multiple times, you will get slightly different answers. This could be a problem if you are, for example, a customer service and you're providing responses to customers when they're not getting the exact same answer each time. So those are the things that you want to be aware of. Now, there's a number of people that are in the industry that are also issuing warnings. And this is Jeffrey Hinton, and he was, it says, artificial intelligence pioneer leaves Google and warns about technology's future. Basically, the concern is that the technology is moving so fast that we're not taking into account the ability of how it might affect laws such as copywriting or privacy concerns. Two other people, Tristan Harris and Asa Raskin, also co-founders of the Center for Humane Technologies, spoke with Lester Holt, the newscaster, about the concerns about the emergence of new forms of AI. Again, because people in the industry are saying this is such a game changer, and that we, the general public, and the politicians, the laws are not in place to really understand what's going on with this, or the issues, concerns that may happen down the road. So, for example, Goldman Sachs had a study, and they estimate that literally 300 million jobs worldwide will be lost because of ChatGPT and artificial intelligence. That's huge, 300 million jobs worldwide. That's why we're really pushing the computer classes at Every.Black to learn about ChatGPT. This is an article that I saw recently where two people that were content creators, it was their job, copywriters and creating content, literally lost their jobs. So it's happening already. And one, it says now, is walking dogs to earn a living, and the other one has moved on to fixing air conditioners. So what kinds of jobs do they think are going to be affected by artificial intelligence and ChatGPT? Here's 10 of them that are most likely to be replaced. Customer service agents. If you can have an artificial intelligence responding to questions that come up over and over and over, then it's easy to see how customer service agents, the industry, will be affected. And a lot of people are going to be losing their jobs due to artificial intelligence and ChatGPT. Tech jobs, because actually ChatGPT or artificial intelligence can actually program or code websites, or I shouldn't, not just websites, but can actually create code, generate code, and literally save a lot of time where maybe you had to go in and tweak it, but you don't have to write the code from scratch. Media jobs, such as advertising, technical writing, journalism, content creation. Legal industry jobs, paralegals, legal assistants. Again, anything that's done over and over and over is going to be highly affected by ChatGPT and artificial intelligence. Market research analysts, will be affected by artificial intelligence. Teachers. Already we're seeing that students are using ChatGPT to write papers, and there's a movement underway to detect it. When is the content original and when has it been created by artificial intelligence? So they're trying to figure out how to determine the real content created by a human and content created by artificial intelligence. Finance jobs, financial analysts, financial advisors, traders. And when I saw this, I wasn't quite sure, but then just literally the week after I saw that one of our members is providing training on how to trade using artificial intelligence on the stock market. Automated trading by artificial intelligence. Graphic designers. A lot of times we think of artificial intelligence as strictly text, but it's not just text. It's also affecting the graphic artists. You can create graphics based on what's entered into the artificial intelligence. Accountants. So you begin to get the idea is that artificial intelligence is going to affect a lot of people. It's found that about 80% of the US workforce could have 10% of their work task affected by modern artificial intelligence. Almost 1/5 of workers could see half their work task affected. And this impacts all wage levels, especially higher income jobs potentially face greater exposure. So the white collar jobs are going to have a greater impact by artificial intelligence than blue collar jobs. Now, where do you go to access it? I personally like this website. There are others. You can go to ChatGPT, but I like you.com. It's just pretty straightforward and simple to use. So give it a try, and there's no cost for the basic level. Another thing that you can use artificial intelligence for is mathematics, not just basic mathematics, but it can be very complicated mathematics. And I just made up a number. I put in there, what is 20,000 divided by 332 multiplied by 2, and it gave me the answer literally within about a second. But the math that it can perform is much higher than simple math, multiplication and division. I asked it to write me a movie script. And I just posed the question, generate a movie script about a guy that started with $10 and became a millionaire. And the artificial intelligence created the entire script scenario. That's all I asked it to do. And it even gave me the scenes. It says that he's sitting at a table in a coffee shop, and he looks determined and focused. I remember the day that I just had $10 in my pocket. I was desperate for a change, and that's when I decided to start my own business. So it literally wrote me a movie script, and all I did was generate a script for a movie about a guy that started with $10 and became a millionaire. I asked it to create me a web page about dogs. HTML is the code to create web pages. And within about a second, it generated this code. Now, if you're into HTML, or if you understand code at all, you can see that embedded in the code, it talks about dogs, the different breeds of dogs. I asked it to include videos. It included the link for a video near the bottom there. So it literally created the code for me. Now, if I'm a coder, I would just maybe go in and double check it or tweak a little bit, but it saved a lot of time not having to generate all that code myself. You ever give a presentation? Well, beautiful AI uses artificial intelligence to create presentations. And actually, beautiful AI has been around for a couple of years now. So like I say, it's really affecting everything that we do. what do these graphics have in common? They were all created by artificial intelligence. These people do not exist. They never existed. I asked it to give me, the top two images asked me to give me a picture of a computer instructor. And they actually came back with 4 pictures of computer instructors, but they were all male. And that's what I mean by sometimes the biases can be built into the artificial intelligence. Then I asked it to give me a picture of someone playing chess. And I asked it to give me a picture of a woman riding a bike. And these are the images that it came back with. I literally typed in what I wanted, and within seconds, it generated these images that you see right here. So I asked it to write a lyrics for a song. And it wrote this lyrics. It wrote the verse 1, verse 2. It wrote the chorus. It wrote the bridge, and even the outro. And again, within seconds, it literally wrote the lyrics for a song. So not only can it generate graphics and create text, but it can also generate music. So there's different websites using the ChatGPT engine to generate music. You just tell it what you want and the length of the piece. So I generated a few pieces here. I'm going to try to play them for you. This is all artificial intelligence generated. And here's the second piece. And here's a third piece. So not only can it generate music, but voiceover companies are popping up to generate voiceover. And I'll play this for you.
Up until now, text-to-speech voices have sounded robotic, linear, and emotionless, right? Not anymore. Hey, I'm Kayla, and I'm one of the AI voices from Revoicer. I can be sad, and you'll think that I might break down and cry any moment. Or get excited about all the projects that we'll work on together. I can even get angry with the push of a button. I can speak louder, or lower the volume of a sentence to a whisper. Talk faster like you hear me right now, or slower, so I can sound exactly the way you want. Thanks to its next-generation emotion-based text-to-speech engine, Revoicer brings your AI voiceovers to life. My voice sounds so natural, because I understand exactly the meaning of each phrase, so I know how to add inflections in my voice, just like a real human would do. I can analyze the content that you enter, so I'll understand when I'm enumerating something, when I have to emphasize a word, or when I need to speak slower or faster. Creating human-sounding voiceovers from text has never been easier. Just paste your text into Revoicer's easy-to-use interface. Choose the language and the voice you want to use. Choose the tone or the emotion you want your voiceover to express, and click on Generate. That's it! It's that easy! Whether you're looking to create a corporate video, or something more creative, there is a perfect voice waiting for you in Revoicer.
My name is Axel, and I'm one of the most popular voices from Revoicer.
Hello, my dear ones. My name is Olivia. I have a soft and caring voice. My voice is deep, mellow, and soft. I can create a voiceover that will sound genuine and friendly.
My name is James. Often people think that I'm the voice used in Discovery documentaries. They are not far away from the truth, to be honest.
My name is Victoria, and I'm the youngest voice from Revoicer. But don't get fooled by my age, I completed over 100 gigs already.
You can listen to all the voices further down on this page. Trust me, you have never heard AI voices like these. Actually, 95% of the people hearing a voiceover generated with Revoicer can't tell that it's not a real human voice they're hearing. My voice is generated with Revoicer, and you're still here watching and listening to what I have to say, which kind of proves my point. So here's the deal. Normally we sell.
So I'm going to stop it there, but you get the idea that now artificial intelligence is being used for voiceover work. Deep fakes. This is a website. This person does not exist. This person was generated. This image was generated by artificial intelligence. That person has never existed. Think about that. And also, not only can be used with images, but also video. And we're going to share this with you, this article.
Now with former President Obama taking on fake news, except turns out it is not really President Obama in this PSA. This is a clear example of technology that could become more widely used. And ABC's David Wright is here with more. David, this video is proof that we can't believe everything that we see online.
That is right, Paula. Good morning. They say that the camera never lies, but technology is advancing so fast that it can lie with greater and greater effectiveness. And that's the point of this new video from Jordan Peele.
Our enemies can make it look like anyone is saying anything at any point in time.
Former President Barack Obama, right?
So, for instance, they could have me say things like, I don't know, Killmonger was right.
Wrong.
You see, I would never say these things, but someone else would. Someone like Jordan Peele.
Comedian Jordan Peele actually produced this video to warn about the future of fake news. The technology uses sophisticated artificial intelligence tools able to turn familiar faces, even presidents, into puppets.
Now there is software that can be purchased and done at home, and within a few days you can manufacture what someone says in a video.
Most people use it for harmless fun, like inserting Nicolas Cage into movies where he doesn't belong. But it can be scary stuff. Recently, hackers took this image of Parkland High School senior Emma Gonzalez tearing up a gun range target for Teen Vogue. They manipulated it to come up with a clip that appeared to show her tearing up the Constitution instead. Just the sort of nefarious use Jordan Peele and BuzzFeed, which co-produced the video, is warning about.
Moving forward, we need to be more vigilant with what we trust from the internet.
The message here that it's getting harder and harder to trust our eyes and ears.
Sure is. It's hard to determine the veracity. So how do we know what's legit and what's fake in terms of videos out there?
Two big pieces of advice. Look at the source, and Google's your friend when in doubt.
Double check.
Double check. Trust but verify.
Thanks, David.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robert.
So I'm going to stop there. But you get the idea that now anything, almost anything, whether it's text, audio, video, images, can be generated with artificial intelligence. And that's why they are now trying to figure out how can they determine what's real and what's generated through artificial intelligence. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this presentation, this overview, to give you an idea of what artificial intelligence and ChatGPT is all about. Again, this is over. If you want to find out even more, please take our class. And that's where we dig into it at a much deeper level. So thank you very much. Be sure to visit our website at www.computerclasses.black for a complete listing of the computer classes that we offer. And remember that Every.Black members get a 50% discount on any of the classes that we provide. Register early and get additional savings with our early bird discounts. And if you want to take a class more than once, you can repeat the same class at no additional cost. So register early, check back often, and join Every.Black for a 50% discount on any of the classes that we offer. Thank you.